up? How you doing? Good evening. How is everyone? Trust you are all doing great and well. Yes, 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 yes. This is our fourth session. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about this. This is our fourth session, and this evening, the network has been doing anyhow. We just pray and we hope that to the end of the session that the network is going to be nice with us and is not going to want to it's not going to do us wayo. So for tonight, for this evening, we're having our guest. The name of our guest is Mr. Victor Oba, and our guest is going to be speaking with us in some few minutes time. Now I don't know this network. Our guest just logged out, but let's give our guest some few minutes to come back so that we will see if network will allow our guests to connect. Come on, network. Come on, network. Come on, network. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about our guests, just in case, to just prepare us in advance for when he comes. Our guest name is Mr. Victor Oba, and I remember when I met Mr. Victor Oba in 2020. I believe in 2020 or 2021, 2020. I met him in 2020, January, and we've been friends from WhatsApp ever since then. And I remember meeting him since 2021 now, not 2020, since 2021. And I remember meeting him and seeing him do the things that he does now. He has been doing it since like way back. He built his brand with Instagram. He has a good Instagram following. He has a very good Instagram following. He has a good what's it called now? His WhatsApp story his Instagram story is like a good place to be for you if you want to just catch cruise, you want to learn something, you want to learn something, you want to at the same time that you want to learn, you also want to like just relax. His Instagram story is like a good place. I really love what he does with his Instagram story. It's a really, really good place to be. Mr. K. Who remembers Mr. K's session last week Sunday? Mr. K's session last week Sunday is still something I've not recovered from. It's something I've not recovered from. It was a very good and a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful session. So it's a session that I don't think I'll be recovering from it in 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 some few minutes or in some few months or in some few hours time. It's something that is still fresh in our minds. I still get feedbacks from that session of people telling me the things he talked about, they are so relatable. I love the way he broke this down, he broke that down. And for me too, sincerely, that really, really stood out for me. And I'm super excited and I'm super grateful about that session. And that was our first session too. Our first session. How was it for you? How was it for you? It was a session about business, and oh my God, it was a really, really good session. It was a really, really good session also. And our second session, which is also about connecting with God, was also a beautiful session. One of the things I remember in our second session when Laju was talking was the fact that was how Laju made relationship with God, made it made us understand that it's not really a boy girls, like it's not really a big deal. It's not really a big thing that you have to like build a house, you have to get a cement. No, she broke it down and she made us understand that it's like being alive literally daily. And that is how and that's how beautiful your relationship can be with God. Our guest supposed to come online now, supposed to come live now, but we don't understand. Network is just network is proving stubborn tonight. And we are so sorry. We are so sorry about that. We are super like, I really apologize for that. My network on my end is good, so it's definitely from his end. So please, if you are online, let me know. Drop a hi. You can drop a hi. Let me know the part of Nigeria which you are joining from. Let me know, please. Thank you so much. Feel free to say hi. All right. So in case it doesn't come in, I guess maybe I will just have a session because we still have a session this evening. So I will try and hold forth the ground for him till like 7:32. Once it is 7:32 and we are not able to get him back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try as much as possible to see if our next guest can come in early, or what should we do. I am so sorry about this. It's just network being network. He has been here 7 o'clock sharp, so it's not like maybe he didn't come online early or anything. No, he came online 7 o'clock sharp. We've been trying to do this in 7 o'clock sharp. It's just the network from his end has not been nice. Network from his end has not been nice. And you know the funny thing about this, I don't know if you have been following. I think we can just gist a bit. I don't know if you have been following the football, the World Cup since it started. I was not able to follow when it first started. I immediately after my session with Mr. K on Sunday last week, I fell ill, and it was not a good illness. I'm not going to lie. I'm just grateful for my parents, for my mom most especially, who literally took care of me throughout the whole week. So it hasn't been easy. And then I just started watching the World Cup. Let's say day before yesterday, let's say Friday. That's when I started watching the World Cup. And I must tell you, oh my god, sit down. I don't know if it is blush or laugh or smile. I'm just all I'm just all in my feelings about it. It's been amazing. And the match for 8 o'clock is Spain versus Germany. And I really want to watch it. Like, I really would love to watch it. But we have to show up for the NYC Boardroom for the last session, which is session 5. So I'm going to try. So that's why, please, network. Let Mr. Victor be able to join. Let Mr. Victor be able to join. I'm actually looking forward to his session because his session is actually, and this is like one of the first time that Mr. Victor and I will be doing something this beautiful together. Like, I've actually been looking forward to it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I wanted him to come and talk to us about how to hack the internet. I wanted him to come and talk to us about how to hack the internet. I feel as if he hacked the internet, but then that does not also that should not, because I say hack does not you know does not take away the hard work, because I really saw his hard work. I saw his hard work, most especially in the early months, in the early days of 2021. I was one of the few people who called him out one of those days, said that, guy, you can do this better. Because I am very, very good when it comes to WhatsApp. I'm like, WhatsApp is like my own jam. WhatsApp is my jam, right? And Instagram is his own jam. Like Mr. Mr. Victor is great when it comes to Instagram. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I learn from him once in a while. I learn from him once in a while. Once in a while, when I need help, I run to his DM and I'm like, guy, how can I, and he's like, okay. And he's very nice and very kind with his voice notes. And he's like, okay, try this, try this, try this, try this, try this. And it works. It works. And I'm a lover of his work. He does this video cast. Like he does this where he comes in where he drops it. If I'm correct now, he drops it 6 p.m. every evening. And his mails are also beautiful. His mails are also beautiful. So Mr. Victor Oba is one person I know that if this network is not that is messing up, is one person I know that you are going to take notes from. Like your notes is going to be very full. Is one person. I know the funny thing about this is that if we don't get to have this session with him now, is like he's going to be offline for the rest of the year. So the thing is peppering me. It's peppering my chest. It's peppering me. It's sincerely peppering me. It's sincerely pep. Let me send him a message not to give up. Don't give up trying. I already sent him a message not to give up trying. We're going to try. We're going to still try. He's one person I know that if if network does not mess us up this night, he's one person I know that you and I, it's not that only you, because not be only you waka come this place to learn. Me self, I won't learn. Is one person that I know that you and I are going to really, really, really learn from, because I've seen him being with his grind since way back. And another beautiful thing I love about him, that he is able to crack again, is how he has been able to build a good and a sustainable brand online and offline. Oh my God. Ooh. He's been able to build that online and offline. Like, who does that? You know that people online and they are good, you like them, they inspire you, and all those beautiful stuff. But to be able to have somebody do that online and do that again offline is not something that just comes. It's not a walk in a park. Oh, it's not. Let me give it to you straight. It's not. It's something that I had to now start learning how to. You first have to think, how do I balance my life? How do I make sure people see me as the same person? What kind of mindset, people's expectation? And he's been able to do this effortlessly. Like Baba understand them effortlessly. And I remember the first time I met him. The first time I met him was at It was at Mr. K's event in Abia State. This year, yes, this year March. I think it was March 3rd or March 4th. One of the two dates. I'm not really sure about the exact day right now. But one of those two dates, when I met him, and I remember the day I met him, and I was like, I said, nah, I need to go back home. Tori, oh boy, he's a much more than what you see online. Is more offline. I don't know how to put it for you. You know how you see people online and then you are like, maybe you have seen them finish and you feel like you have seen them finish. You get. But the beautiful thing about Mr. Victor is that he is more offline than he is online. When I tell you somebody understands online and offline, that's what I'm talking to you about. Like when I got home, I had to sit down and start thinking about my life. I'm telling you, I remember, okay, Mr. K sent March 4th. Yes, thank you so much. I remember getting home, and one of the messages I said to him was, I said, I, I, I have to be more than like just more than Toluwa Kemi online. Like I have to build my life offline. And he was just laughing and he was just laughing. And he said one of the first steps, one of the first things to do is go out more, go out more, introduce yourself. And sincerely, he was one that even that thing influenced my decision of saying literally every month. And ever since then, that's the beautiful thing. Ever since then, every month, I always go out to a public event. Ever see since then, me before put me with my laptop and let me be typing. I am okay. I am okay. Let me be typing all the words through my laptop. I am okay. So far, I'm blessing life. You see, when he told me that, no, that is not contentment, that is not life. Oh, he said no. And it also made me want to start saying, okay, how can I do this? That was when I me too, I now found my own rhythm, and then I now found my rhythm, and I'm now good with my rhythm. I'm becoming better with my rhythm. I'm getting my own rhythm and my own stage and my own way, in my own way, my own system. But sincerely, network, network be nice. Network be nice. At least if you can maybe like even get him for 30 minutes, if you can even get him for 30 minutes, it should be good. Is a really, I know the other thing is he wrote a book, he wrote a book on consistency. He wrote a book on consistency. And we were even going to, because by the grace of God, at the end of these sessions, we're going to be giving out his book. We're going to be giving out his book to people. And the Nysc Boardroom is going to be purchasing some copies, and we are going to be giving it out to the people who were present, people who were active during the conference. We're going to be using it to do giveaway. And he wrote a very beautiful book. And the beautiful thing, I know I know I've used the word beautiful thing, beautiful thing, beautiful thing, beautiful thing. It's because these things are beautiful. It's just the way it is. I love when I have friends that are doing something good, something well. When they are doing good and I just love it so much. And he wrote a book called Consistency, and the book, he has been selling the book since I believe October. Yes, I'm selling the book since October. And the book I've heard, you really need to read the book. You really need to buy a copy of the book. You really, really, really. And the beautiful thing, yes, that's the word again. Beautiful thing is it's easy to read. It's something you can actually read. Oh, see, let me not be too excited. Let me contain my excitement. I just saw his name pop up now, and I love the fact that he didn't give up on us. So I hope you are praying at your hand that the network be nice to us. Even if it will be 30 minutes or 25 minutes, at least let's get into, I really want him to come and speak to us. I really, 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 really do want him to come and speak with us. Another good thing you can do after this session is go to his Instagram page and just go and check him out. See, just go and check him out. Go to his Instagram page with a pen and a paper and just go and learn. Just go and learn. And let me not tell you, there's one other part that you might not, because that part, I don't used to. I don't still get that part that Mr. Victor used to do. I still don't get it. Mm. You know, it's just the same thing with Mr. K Money. You tell them they know that they are fine. Eh? They'll not be distracting us and disturbing us with their fine picture. Like for example, now his DP on Instagram is one picture like this. I don't. We are forgiving them. We are forgiving. We are forgiving them. We are forgiving them. Mr. Victor, welcome back.
Good evening to
Can you?
good evening to you.
Hey, thank God. See, Mr. Victor, I know that the network has really, stressed you. Thank you so much for not giving up.
The first like do I yeah, oh, it's fine.
Eh?
It's good. I
Thank you
say as
so
some
much for not giving up.
yeah, no wala, we're good. We're good.
Thank you. So I understand that you gave us 1 hour, and this is 7:33. So I'm going to try and just ask maybe like 2 or 3 questions instead of our 7 questions. I'm going to do 2 or 3 questions. So I'm looking at the questions now to see which one we go, which one we not go. Okay, so I've talked about you before you came. I've talked a little bit. We're diving straight into the conversation. So I've talked a little bit about you before you came, and I've talked about the beautiful work you're doing. I've talked about your book, consistency. I've talked. I'm not going to lie. I've talked a lot actually. So I guess my first question is going to be because I have seen, oh my God, network. Oh, network, network. Network. Kaya da makosu tayande. Hey, network. Be nice. Network, be nice. Guys, I was about to ask the first question. No, hey, network, network. Okay, so I was talking about the parts where he and Mr. K, they know, they know that they are fine, but they sure want to be distracting us. They want to be distracted. See, I know the beautiful thing. Okay, that's the word again, beautiful thing. Another thing I love is the fact that they know that they are fine and they use it as a what will I call? It's part of the brand. But sincerely, I'm sincere with you. I love the way this plays into their brand, and this has helped them stand out. I love it so much. I love it so much. It's very beautiful. It's very good to be able to see men, stand out. Men, be able to like come out of ye come out of them. And in case you're a guy and you are currently watching this in the NYC Boardroom, or you are a babe that has a guy friend, or whatever it is, I want you to just understand that being a man, because I get this a lot from coppers, or let me say I've heard this from coppers when they talk about things like uh men don't do this, men don't do that, men don't do this. You heard what Mr. K talked about last week. He said that he read books. Men read. In case you are not aware, let me say it again. Men read. It's not only women that read. Reading is not gender based. Is you have to, if you're a human being, you have to read. Mr. K talked about the fact that he reads. And I've seen him, buy books. At least I've seen him. You saw the way we were conversing last week. You saw the caliber of people he has as friends. So if maybe you're a babe or you're a guy and you're watching this and you're like, people don't do that. It's a lie. People read. People do it. People are intentional in this life. So don't feel as if you are the first person that will be intentional and that you will be different in the midst of your friends. Don't feel like that. There are people who are living intentional life. You saw Mr. K. He said he has helped. I think the lady is 17 years or 18 years old that he has helped. Do you think that kind of child, that kind of teenager, do you think that kind of teenager will ever forget Mr. K in his life? And Mr. K is not trying to impress anybody. At least, see, I have seen him and I have seen him live his life up close. I have seen him. So this is not a matter of no, Toluwake, all these things are online. It's a lie. I've seen him up close. So I know what I'm talking about. He's living a beautiful life. And he's not, he has friends. Not like his friends will leave him. He has friends. In fact, he has good friends. In fact, he has good friends. He has amazing friends. So quit thinking, small, quit thinking there's something wrong with you, there must be something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. If you stay focused, the right friends will surround you. For example, Mr. Victor Oba and Mr. K, both of them are friends. I met Mr. K through Mr. Victor. Both of them are friends. So it's easy. You just need to stay focused on your life. You need to stay focused on your life. Ah, ah. Wow. All right. So he won't be able to make it again. He has tried and tried and tried. He has tried and tried and tried, and he said he won't be able to make it. So, guys, I hope with these little few points that me have even brought to the table for you guys, I hope you guys are able to like learn one or two things from this and have a take home. Don't go anywhere. Our last session is holding by 8 o'clock. And by the grace of God, the network is not going to mess us up in Jesus' name. Amen. So, guys, that's what today is going to be about. This session is going to be about. So let's come back for the fifth session in some few minutes time. And I hope to see you. Like, come away next time. My name is Tolu Akem. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.